Hey guys, I wanted to show you how to use VCAs to make mixing easier. If you've never heard of VCAs or never used them, check this out. Okay, so what are VCAs? VCAs are voltage controlled amplifiers, but not really in the digital world, but that's what they were called. So let me show you how to use VCAs on mixing. So here we have our tracks, and we got some drums here in blue, and we got some guitars over here in blue and lighter blue. We got a bass guitar, we got some backups, a harmonica, and some effects. These are all effects. So how do we simplify it? VCAs is the answer. Let me show you how to use them. A VCA allows you to take multiple tracks and send them all to one fader. Unlike an aux, you cannot add effects to it or anything like that. It's simply a volume. You can do some other cool things with the VCA, and I'll show you that too. So here we have these drums. We got all these drums, right? And we're basically grouping them. You can see they're blue here, and they all say drums. And we're sending that group to a VCA. And you can see it says drums here. So all of these drums are going to this one fader. And let's play that. So there's the whole band. Now if I solo my VCA, you'll see it over here in yellow. Now we'll hear just the drums. You notice when I pull down the fader, my relationship of all my drums, the balances I have, which are kind of crazy, right? Some are low, some are high, what have you, they stay the same relationship. But the VCA allows me to control them with one fader. So I can turn up my whole drum set or turn down my whole drum set with one fader. And you can do that with other instruments, like a bass. You can see over here, this pink one's going up and down. And same thing with guitars. All these blue guitar tracks here are going on this one fader now, and I can control them with one fader. You might think, well, okay, cool. I can do that with an aux. You can't do it with an aux, because with a VCA, you also have some other choices. And let me show you the difference. On an aux, you would normally put something like I have here. And maybe in this case, I have a compressor. So I have one channel compressed, one not compressed. And that allows me to send audio through here. And like a VCA, I can turn it up and down. But you notice something different here? There's no record. There's no input only monitoring. On a VCA, you have that option. So say you're tracking and you set up VCAs, you can simply hit your record button and all my drums go under record without having to press them one by one by one. If I wanted to do that with the bass, I could do that too. There is a caveat. You do have to press them one by one the very first time. I don't have this bass has an input, so we'll just pretend it's input 1. And now when I hit my VCA, it'll turn it on and off. The bass is a simple one because there's only one track, but say the guitars. So we're just going to pretend they're all on one. They're not all on one, but you get the idea. So they're enabled now. So once I do that, say I want to record the band, and we're just going to do guitar tracks, well, I'd have to do them all one by one by one. With the VCA, I can just hit that one guitar and they all go into record enable. Just that simple. On, off. Same thing with solo. I can solo just the guitars. I can solo just the drums. Now, one thing you'll notice is they don't turn all yellow, right? Because the other cool thing with the VCA is this solos all the drums where I could just hear the drums, but it also allows me to use the individual solos for the drums. Let's show that. So you can see I can solo out an individual drum if I wanted to. Right? Or the whole kit. And the other cool thing about this is I can mute all the drums, right? So same thing, I can mute individual drums if I want. I can mute individual guitars, individual what have you. So right now the whole kit's muted, but I can hear just the kit by itself and still just like mute maybe the kick drum. So that's some of the cool things you can do with VCAs. One of my favorite features of VCAs is this. So let's say we want to take our guitar track. Here's my guitar tracks. I got the VCA here. I've moved it over here so we can see it better. Here's the guitar tracks and my guitar bus. So let's say these guitars, you can see they're all at different volume. Maybe I think they're too loud when I'm mixing. So I pull them down and I put my VCA at -10. And you can see all these guitars went down that much. If you right click on your VCA and you hit Release VCA Controller Automation, watch what happens. Your VCA goes back to 0 unity gain, but your movements that you made stay. I love this feature because I like to mix with VCAs like this over here. And when you have them all at unity, then it's easy to tell that your mix is the way you want it. It's a lot easier to look over here and see everything at 0 and know your balances are correct than it is to go through this and try to figure out where was this? Did it get hit? Did it maybe get turned down or turned up or what have you? So just having all these at 0 is so much easier to know your mix is right where you want it than looking at these at all different volume levels. So VCA is controlling all my drums, VCA is controlling my bass, VCA is controlling all my guitars, and a VCA is controlling all my vocals, which we don't see because they're way over there, and same thing with effects. Having the value set to 0 by using this release function, it's so much easier to mix. If you got something from this video, please like and subscribe. Try this out and see if it works for you. Leave some comments, and we'll see you in the next one.